2020 election. Among other things, the inspiration for the single best voting PSA the world has ever seen.
Do you know who elects the... Want to end cash bail?
Well, then vote for the sheriffs and county officials that feel the same way you do.
But you talking about, oh, they gonna pick who they gonna pick, shawty.
Ferguson just elected their first black mayor.
You know how that happened?
Where you live, go to getYourBootyToThePoll.com.
Excellent. They hit prosecutors, cash bail, sheriffs, and the importance of down-ballot races, all subjects we've talked about before on this show, but they did it in less time and more entertainingly, while also And even though Trump is currently in the hospital with coronavirus and everything is up in the air right now, we're taping this show on Saturday, so who knows what things are like whenever you're watching this. We do already been cast, and yet Trump and his supporters have engaged in a deliberate campaign to undermine the process. For months now, Trump has been questioning whether he will even leave.
In general, not talking about November, are you a good loser?
I'm not a good loser. I don't like to lose. I don't lose too often. I don't like to lose.
But are you gracious?
You don't know until you see. It depends.
That you might not accept the results of the election?
I have to see.
Yeah, he has to see. And by that, of course, he means he has to see if he wins. Because if he doesn't, he'll refuse to accept the results. Deep down, you know there is no scenario cake. That is just not going to happen. And look, given the frequency with which one party has been trying to destabilize this election, we thought tonight it might be a good idea to take a look at the ways they've tried to do that, and even more importantly, how we can help prevent that from happening. And first, let's acknowledge there is fighting voter fraud and tactics like strict voter ID laws and aggressive purges of voter rolls. But sometimes they've just said it out loud.
I don't want everybody to vote. Elections are not As a matter of fact, our leverage in the elections, quite candidly, goes up as the voting populace goes down.
Now, that man is Paul Weyrich, a founding father of modern conservatism and the co-founder of right-wing groups like the Heritage Foundation and the Moral Majority. Although I'm not sure you can really keep calling it a moral majority when the philosophy of one of your founders is immorally suppress the majority of votes. For a start, the president has repeatedly instructed his supporters to go to polling places and monitor for incidents of fraud.
Watch those ballots. I don't like it. You know, you have a Democrat governor and stealing and robbing they do.
Yeah, that's not good. Because he's not describing official poll watchers there, people whose role is to monitor elections so everyone is treated fairly. He's essentially giving his supporters the green light to walk into polling places and start playing fucking ballot Batman. And it's not like the RNC formed a fake National Ballot Security Task Force and hired